Hey, little champs. Welcome to Peaceful Whisper. Once upon a time, in the heart of the whispering jungle, there lived a gentle young elephant named Ellie. With her large, flappy ears and kind eyes, Ellie was loved by all the animals in the jungle. She had a special gift, an ear finely tuned to the softest sounds, allowing her to hear even the whispers of the trees and the rustling of the wind. One sunny morning, as Ellie wandered through the lush greenery, she heard a faint, sorrowful chirp. She paused and listened carefully. The sound was coming from a tiny, trembling bird perched on a low-hanging branch. "Oh dear, what's wrong, little one?" Ellie asked gently, lowering her trunk to the frightened bird. The bird, a small blue warbler named Pip, fluffed his feathers anxiously. "I got lost while flying with my family. The wind was strong and it carried me far away. Now I don't know how to find my way back home." Ellie's heart swelled with sympathy. "Don't worry, Pip. I will help you find your way home. The jungle is big. Kindness always finds a path." With that, Ellie set off on a journey, carrying Pip gently on her back. As they walked, Ellie asked the trees if they had seen a flock of blue warblers. The ancient trees rustled their leaves and whispered to her, but they did not know. They met a family of chattering monkeys swinging from the vines. "Have you seen Pip's family?" Ellie asked. One monkey scratched his head. "I think I saw some bluebirds near the river this morning." Ellie thanked them and trotted toward the riverbank. On the way, they encountered a tortoise stuck between two rocks. Without hesitation, Ellie used her strong trunk to lift the rocks, freeing the tortoise. "Thank you, Ellie. Your kindness will echo back to you one day," the tortoise said with a wise nod. Ellie smiled, though she thought little of it. She continued on, with Pip perched safely between her ears. When they reached the river, they asked the frogs and fish if they had seen Pip's family. "They were here earlier," croaked an old frog, but they flew toward the sunflower meadow. Ellie thanked them and continued the journey. Along the way, she noticed a young rabbit struggling to carry a heavy basket of berries. She gently lifted it with her trunk and helped the rabbit reach its burrow. "You're so kind, Ellie. Your kindness will echo back to you one day," the rabbit said gratefully. Ellie simply smiled and moved on, feeling warm inside. When they finally reached the sunflower meadow, Pip chirped excitedly. "This looks familiar," but his family was nowhere in sight. Just then, dark clouds rolled in and rain began to pour. Ellie quickly found shelter under a large tree, protecting Pip beneath her big ears. As the rain fell, Ellie noticed a family of tiny mice shivering nearby. "Come under my ears," she said kindly, sheltering them from the storm. "Thank you, Ellie," the mice squeaked. "Your kindness will echo back to you one day." As the storm passed, a beautiful rainbow stretched across the sky. Suddenly, a familiar sound filled the air, a chorus of chirping. Pip's family was calling for him. "They're here," Pip cheered. Ellie trumpeted with joy as Pip's family swooped down, their wings fluttering in excitement. Pip hugged Ellie's trunk with his tiny wings. "I will never forget your kindness, Ellie." Just as Pip reunited with his family, Ellie heard a distant rumbling. The river had risen due to the storm, and a group of animals was stranded on the other side. Without hesitation, Ellie waded into the water and formed a bridge with her strong body, helping them cross safely. As the last animal reached the shore, Ellie realized something. Every animal she had helped along the way, the tortoise, the rabbit, the mice, had come together to guide her through the jungle, making her journey easier. The kindness she had given had echoed back to her, just as they had said. With a heart full of happiness, Ellie returned to her home in the whispering jungle, knowing that kindness, like an echo, always finds its way back in the most wonderful and unexpected ways. And from that day on, whenever Ellie heard a distant whisper in the jungle, she smiled, knowing that it was the echo of kindness, traveling far and wide. Thanks for watching, champs. Just don't forget to like and subscribe.